هيا يا رفيق الدرب هيا نسلك النهج السويا في سبيل الله نمضي نقتفي فيه النبيا نبعث الحب أريجا فائح العطر شذيا نملأ الآفاق نورا وبهاء سرمديا يا رفيق الدرب هيا نسلك النهج السويا في سبيل الله نمضي نقتفي فيه النبيا نبعث الحب أريجا فائح العطر شذيا نملأ الآفاق نورا وبهاء سرمديا وإخاء صادقا عذبا نقيا أريحيا يا رفيق الدرب هيا خذ يميني يا أخي.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah amma ba'. In the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, indeed all praise and gratitude be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As such, we ask Allah azza wa jalla to send his peace and blessing upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, of his entire family, his noble companion, and those who follow him in his footsteps to the day of judgment amma ba'. Brother and sister, I'd like to welcome you to the Play Truth TV. I'm your host, Abu Muhammad Ali Al-Asari. I'd like to welcome you with Islamic greeting. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh wa maghfirah. Welcome to our show tonight, which is entitled Tips on How to Memorize Quran. And we have the youngest guest on the show named Abu Bakr. He's going to tell us about tips on how to memorize Quran. Assalamu alaikum. How you doing?
Good.
Everything's good?
Yeah.
Alright, so his name is Abu Bakr. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What is your name? What grade you're in?
Yeah.
What is your favorite subject in school?
Okay. My name is Abu Bakr and I am 10 years old. I'm going to 11 years old. And
What grade are you?
I am 5th grade.
5th grade.
Humiliating 5th grade. And my favorite subject is science.
Science?
Yeah.
Well, what branch of science do you like? Biology, astronomy, physics, archaeology? Which branches field of science?
Biology.
Biology? Oh, that's good. That's one of my favorites too also. So now let us get to the topic now. About memorizing the Quran, right?
Yeah.
So when did you start, learning how to memorize Quran? At what age?
I started to memorize Quran when I was 5 years old.
5 years old.
Yeah, but I started preparing for the Quran when I was 4 years old.
4 years old?
Yeah.
Basically when you start talking.
Yeah.
Who was your main teacher?
My father.
Your father. How did you start it? What did you start with first?
I started with the Arabic alphabet and basic drills.
Like, give me an example.
Like, after I learned the Arabic alphabet in order, they say it without the
Fatah, Kasra.
no, not that part. Like, you know how the first time you learn Arabic letters, it's in order with the English under it, right?
Yeah.
Well, after that, when I mastered that, and my dad knew I could say without the words on the bottom, the transliteration. Yeah. He like wrote a page, so I would be able to say it not without it being in order, without the transliteration.
So once you master that, what's the next process?
After that, I start doing fatha, kasra, and dhamma, and fathatain, kasratain, and dhammatain. And then after that, I start learning basic drills like how to read the Arabic. But my dad helped me slowly, because he didn't want me to rush too fast. But it turns out I was a fast learner and I was able to start Quran when I was 5 years old.
Wow, that's nice. So, when you started, did you like it first? Was it difficult?
It was difficult, but I knew that I was doing it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I know I would be rewarded for this, so I just kept on going. Even now it's more difficult, but I just keep on going.
Oh, that's good. You got courage. That's good. So who was your main teacher?
My dad.
Your dad? What's his name?
Mbafin Kenneth.
Mbafin Kenneth?
Yeah.
So you like his method of teaching?
Yeah.
So how do you, give me an example of the method that he teach? Like he will make you recite like 3 letters a day or 4 letters? How does it go?
He's not like that.
So
he doesn't accept small things.
So how does he do?
What he does is that, for example, he wants me to do one whole ayah, right? I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do one ayah. I don't want to do one whole ayah.
Yeah.
But he says, don't rush. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
So whenever he says, like, for example, Kul Hu Allahu Ahad, I try to say it. Whenever I make a mistake in it, I try to say it again. But if that doesn't work, then he says, we'll just do it piece by piece. So then it will be Kul Huwa Allahu Ahad. Kul Huwa Allahu Ahad. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
So a lot of repetitions.
Yeah. Repetition helps your mind. But not too much repetition on the wrong thing.
Oh, okay. On the right thing.
Yeah.
Once you get it right, then you just keep repeating.
Yeah.
So it's sticking in your memory. Okay. I mean, so far, you know, how you say you're 10 years old?
Yeah.
So you've been learning how to read Quran within about 5 years?
Yeah, almost 6 years.
Almost 6 years now. So how many surah have you memorized so far?
I've memorized 4 juz right now.
4 juz?
Yeah, I'm gonna start my 5th juz in a little bit.
Subhanallah. Wow, that's good. So do you continuously read Quran on daily basis? On weeks?
I read it on daily basis, but sometimes my dad wants me to revise everything I've learned, but not with him, like reading in the book, looking at it, so then I won't forget it.
Oh, okay. It's easy to memorize, but at the same time you can forget though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good. So, what is your favorite surah? There's a lot of surah in the Quran, so what is your favorite though?
I have a lot of favorites.
Give me like a massive, the top 3 favorite.
The first one is Surat Al-Baqarah. The next one is Ayatul Kursi. No, Ayatul Kursi is not a surah.
Yeah.
So maybe Surat Al-Baqarah, Surat Al-Mursalat, and Qiyamah.
Qiyamah?
Yeah, Surat Al-Qiyamah.
Okay, so what is it that you like about those surah? The way the rhyming, the way it's easy to memorize? What is it you like?
The reason why I like Qiyamah is because in some of the parts you have to do a lot of mud.
Mud? What is mud? Give me an example.
Like stretching the sound. Like وَقِيلَ مَنْ رَاقٍ وَظَنَّ أَنَّهُ الْفِرَاقِ. I like that part.
Okay.
That's why I like Qiyamah.
Okay, that's nice.
I like Mursalat because it's easy to memorize. It's like rhyming. والمرسل أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والمرسلات عرفا فالعاصفات عصفا والناشرات نشرا. It rhymes.
Yeah, so it's easy to memorize because you have a rhyming scheme patterns.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So give me some tips on if I want, say for example, I don't know Arabic, I don't know the alphabets, I don't know anything about Quran. I want to memorize. I want to start afresh. So what kind of step or what kind of tip can you give me to make it started?
Learn Arabic alphabet. That's the most important thing. If you don't learn Arabic alphabet and you don't learn how to read like pieces and pieces, you will have no luck in the Quran.
Wow. So how do you go about learning the Arabic alphabet? Do you need a teacher? Or how does it go?
You need a teacher.
You definitely
in the beginning, you need a teacher. Like what my dad did. After I learned all of my Arabic, he used to teach me my Quran, right? And then after I started to advance, he used to let me go easier and easier.
So now you are able to
yeah,
read
now I'm
Quran.
able to teach myself.
Oh yeah? You can open Quran anywhere. You can read it with yourself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Wow. I like to test that out. Can we test it out?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull the Quran out so you can see.
Okay, I'm not looking.
Okay, now viewers, now I want you to, I'm gonna open anywhere. I'm gonna let you test it out.
Wait. Yeah, this is the reference. Yeah.
Quran. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test his ability. He been learning how to read Quran within 5 to 6 years, right? So he think that he can, you can open anywhere, he can read it. So let's test it out.
Okay, I'm
Bismillah.
not looking.
Here you go. Okay, read this part.
Just this part?
Yeah. Read this part to here. Let the viewer hear.
I have 4, okay.
And what surah is this?
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم سورة الإعراب بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها النبي اتق الله ولا تطع الكافرين والمنافقين إن الله كان عليما حكيما واتبع ما يوحى إليك من ربك إن الله كان بما تعملون خبير وتوكل على الله وكفى بالله وكيلا ما جعل الله لرجل من قلبين في جوفه وما جعل أزواجكم اللائي تظاهرون منهن أمهاتكم وما جعل أدعياءكم أبناءكم ذلكم قولكم بأفواهكم والله يقول الحق وهو يهدي السبيل
MashaAllah. So he see, MashaAllah, you see, this is very good. This, MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah, this is good that, you know, you can open any page and read. And I must also inform the viewer that he helped me to memorize on Surah Al-Qiyamah, you know. You remember that in Surah Ramadan? Yeah. So he helped me to review on my tajweed too. So this is important of the youth, you know, learning about Quran, how to recite Quran, how to teach Quran also to others, and how to read it itself. This is very important. So the first thing you said is to start with the Arabic alphabet, right? So after you learn the Arabic alphabet, what other suggestions do you have?
After the Arabic alphabet, you should learn how to read the Arabic, just the Arabic without the transliteration, because in the Quran there's no transliteration unless it's new technology.
Yeah. So basically, once you know how to put the Arabic alphabet together, you should be able to read it yourself.
Yeah.
So after you learn how to read yourself, do you think it's very highly recommended that you continuously read? Recite, because the thing is, if you don't recite more, it's easy to forget, right?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that if you recite, you're gonna get yourself tired. So you should try to put on a daily basis. Like you recite one part of the day, and then you take a break. After that break, you recite another time.
Okay.
But not with Quran. Maybe just if you're learning
the
your
basics.
Arabic. Yeah, the basics.
The basics. Okay. So basically, you learn the alphabet, you review, you know, memorize, reciting Quran. After that, then what is the next step? Like, how do you know, what step do you take to start memorizing Quran? How do you go about memorizing Quran? If, say for example, you want to memorize Surah Al-Qiyamah, what step are you going to take to memorize Surah Al-Qiyamah? Do you read like 5 ayah a day, try to memorize that, then go to them? So how do you do it?
First, you have to like get familiar with the surah.
Okay.
So take a few days and read it by looking at it. So then you'd have kind of like a head start. So
make
then,
an image.
Yeah, make an image. So then when you start learning it, it can be easier.
Okay. So you have basically a concept of what the surah look like.
Yeah.
Then you start memorizing. So when you start memorizing, do you memorize a portion, like 5 verses at the beginning, 10 verses, then continue until you memorize?
No, you just keep on going. Like for example, if I was on the beginning, right? If I was on the like Qul Huwallahu Ahad, I would go 1 ayah a day. And then when I mastered that, I'd go to 2 ayahs and then 3 ayahs and then
until the last ayah. So once you memorize the entire surah, then you can start reading. You can read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to master like piece by piece.
Okay.
So after 1 ayah, then 2 ayahs, then 3 ayahs, then maybe 5 ayahs, then 6 ayahs, and you just keep on going until you can memorize
the entire
surah.
Okay, so that technique is good. You learned that from your dad?
Yeah, but if the surahs start to get harder, because I know that when you start going up, the surahs are gonna start getting longer.
Yeah.
Don't try to do the whole thing. That's just gonna stress you out.
Oh, okay. So you start out with little, you master one, then you go to the next
Yeah.
step. Okay. So before we close it up, I want you to recite a couple of surahs for me. What surah? What's one of your favorite surah that you like? You want recite for the viewers. Which surah do you like, or you want to recite for the viewers?
This is a big choice.
Big choice.
First off, I want to recite Ayatul Kursi.
Ayatul Kursi.
Yeah, and then the ayah after Ayatul Kursi.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Let's say top 3 surah or 3 verses that you want to memorize. Recite for the
Ooh, it's something else.
Okay.
Before you start learning Quran,
Mhm.
learn A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Why is that important?
Because when you read Quran, you don't want the shaitan to be near you, because he can just make you forget.
Oh, okay. Good. That's good advice.
So you have to learn A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Before you start. Okay. Go ahead and recite Ayatul Kursi. You say you want to recite Ayatul Kursi? Okay, go ahead. Okay, do you want to recite it from memory, or you want to recite from the book?
I want to recite Ayatul Kursi from memory, and then I'll recite the other 2 surahs from the book.
Okay, go ahead.
A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. Oh yeah, and this is in the middle, and this is ayah 255 and 256 in Surah Al-Baqarah.
Yeah.
So I don't have to say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. آية 256. لا إكراه في الدين قد تبين الرشد من الغي فمن يكفر بالطاغوت ويؤمن بالله فقد استمسك بالعروة الوثقى لا انفصام لها والله سميع عليم.
Alhamdulillah, that's good. So you want to recite 2 more surah from the Quran?
Yeah.
Which surah is that?
Surah Al-Mursalat and Surah Al-Qiyamah.
Qiyamah. Okay. Come on.
Just have to find it.
Do you also know the numbers? Every number?
Yeah.
Oh, your daddy taught you with that also? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So which surah is this now?
This is Surah Al-Mursalat.
Okay, go ahead.
And this is the first surah of juz number 29.
29? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والمرسلات عرفا فالعاصفات عصفا والناشرات نشرا فالفارقات فرقا فالملقيات ذكرا عذرا أو نذرا إنما توعدون لواقع فإذا النجوم طمست وإذا السماء فرجت وإذا الجبال نصفت وإذا الرسل أقتت لأي يوم أجلت ليوم الفصل وما أدراك ما يوم الفصل ويل يومئذ للمكذبين ألم نهلك الأولين ثم نتبعهم الآخرين كذلك نفعل بالمجرمين ويل يومئذ للمكذبين ألم نخلقكم من ماء مهين فجعلناه في قرار مكين إلى قدر معلوم فقدرنا فنعم القادرون ويل يومئذ للمكذبين ولم نجعل الأرض كفاتا أحياء وأمواتا وجعلنا فيها رواسي شامخات وأسقيناكم ماء فراتا ويل يومئذ للمكذبين انطلقوا إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي 3 شعب لا ظليل ولا يغني من اللهب إنها ترمي بشرر كالقصر كأنه جمالة صفر ويل يومئذ للمكذبين هذا يوم لا ينطقون ولا يؤذن لهم فيعتذرون ويل يومئذ للمكذبين هذا يوم الفصل جمعكم والأولين فإن كان فإن كان لكم كيد فكيدون ويل يومئذ للمكذبين إن المتقين في ظلال وعيون وفواكه مما يشتهون كلوا واشربوا هنيئا بما كنتم تعملون إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين ويل يومئذ للمكذبين كلوا وتمتعوا قليلا إنكم مجرمون ويل يومئذ للمكذبين وإذا قيل لهم اركعوا لا يركعون ويل يومئذ للمكذبين فبأي حديث بعده يؤمنون.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, that's good, that's excellent. So the last surah you wanted to recite for the viewers is which one? Surah Al-Qiyamah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة أيحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع عظامه بلى قادرين على أن نسوي بنانه بل يريد الإنسان ليهجر أمامه يحصل أيان يوم القيامة فإذا برق البصر وخسف القمر وجمع الشمس والقمر يقول الإنسان يومئذ أين المفر كلا لا وزر إلى ربك يومئذ المستقر ينبأ الإنسان يومئذ بما قدم وأخر بل الإنسان على نفسه بصيرة ولو ألقى معاذيره لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه ثم إن علينا بيانه كلا بل تحبون الآجلة وتذرون الآخرة وجوه يومئذ ناظرة إلى ربها ناظرة ووجوه يومئذ باصرة تظن أن يفعل بها فاقرة كلا إذا بلغت التراقي فقيل من راق وظن أنه الفراق والتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق فلا صدق ولا صلى ولكن كذب وتولى ثم ذهب إلى أهله يتمطى أولى لك فأولى ثم أولى لك فأولى أيحسب الإنسان أن يترك سدى ألم يكن نطفة من مني يمنى ثم كان علقة فخلق فسوى فجعل منه الزوجين الذكر والأنثى أليس ذلك بقادر على أن يحيي الموتى صدق الله العظيم.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, mashallah, that's excellent. So now we're getting closer to our closing our shows. So but before we close, I wanted to ask you though, what do you want to do in life? What do you want to be? What profession do you want to pursue in life?
I want to do two professions.
What is that?
My inspire people, the people who inspire me are Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson.
MashaAllah.
So I want to be a boxer and I want to be a doctor when I grow up.
You want to be a boxer and a doctor at the same time?
Yeah.
MashaAllah.
I know it's going to be hard, but
you can do it, right? Inshallah. That's good. So what final conclusion will you say to the viewer concerned about tips on how to memorize Quran before we close it out? What kind of advice can you give to people?
If it's hard, don't stop trying. You're doing it for Allah, not yourself.
Okay. Think about the future, basically, right?
Think about the future. Don't think about there's better things I should be doing right now than reading Quran, because on the day of judgment, everything that you've done is gonna be shown to everybody and yourself. So reading Quran now is gonna help you in the hereafter.
Alhamdulillah, that's good. So right here, we will stop right here. We will conclude and say whatever good that you heard, it is indeed from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by His mercy and kindness and guidance. Whatever error, mistake you heard, it is indeed from us and shaitan. You want to say something? May Allah forgive us, and we want to conclude here. Subhanahu wa bihamdi. أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت واستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Again, we'd like to thank you for coming to our show, Abu Bakr. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
دستورنا 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 القرآن من يرتضي أن ينتمي لعدوه شيطان دستورنا 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 القرآن من يرتضي أن ينتمي لعدوه شيطان وفداؤه أرواحنا وقتيله ريحان وشهيدنا بدمائه في جنة الرضوان وفداؤه أرواحنا وقتيله ريحان وشهيدنا بدمائه في جنة الرضوان وهداية لشعوبنا ولكفر خذلان.